welcome to our presentation on Stellantis. Stellantis was founded on the 16th of January 2021, when the board and shareholders of the two historical manufacturers, Fiat Chrysler Automobiles NV Group and the Peugeot SA Group, completed their 50-50 merger. The multinational automotive manufacturer is comprised of 14 automotive brands, covering most or all of the sectors in the market. Talks of a merger between the FCA and PSA began back in May of 2019. However, the $15 billion merger didn't go through until the 16th of January of 2021. The new joint headquarters opened up in Amsterdam, Netherlands, and the newly created company was shortly later listed with the share tag being STLA.
Stellantis' business strategy is to offer not only convenient and affordable vehicles, but also for them to be sustainable and aligned with its values of preserving the environment. It relies on technological advancements and innovations in order to fulfill its mission of cutting carbon emissions. It concentrates on growing electrification using hydrogen fuel cell technology, design of intelligent vehicles, and improving autonomous driving. Stellantis offers a wide variety of brands so it can suit various customer tastes. This allows it to bring more value to its customers and increase competitive advantage. Let's see what are the external factors that the company faces. The government supporting low-emission vehicles, the recovery in the economy after a pandemic, an environmental crisis which motivates it to be more sustainable, constant technological improvements and innovations, safety and sustainability regulations which affect the automobile industry.
Stellantis board of directors is made up of 11 members. John Elkann and Carlos Tavares are respectively the chairman of the board and the CEO. Regarding diversification, the company seems to be very keen on respecting common shared values and rules to promote equal chances and possibilities. Indeed, Stellantis advocates for cultural diversity as a pillar of its success. One of the most important powers of the board is to appoint committees. The audit committee plays an internal and external financial control role. The ESG committee establishes the selection criteria and policies for the nominee of directors, while the remuneration committee decides on the company's financial policies. Companies contribute to the ownership of the corporation with 25% of the owned shares. 31.5% of the stocks are controlled by individuals, while most of the common shares are submitted to institutional investors. In Stellantis' organizational structure, geographical departmentalization and a narrowed shape span of management are two of the main forces leading the firm's success in the industry.
Stellantis has been a public traded company on the Milan Stock Exchange, on Paris Euronext and on the NYSE since January 2021. From when the company has been listed, the share price has been greatly influenced by macroeconomic events, especially from the post-pandemic situation of 2019 and from the Russian-Ukraine conflict. Looking at profitability ratios and taking into consideration the industry average for the automotive industry, we can assess that the company is outperforming most of its competitors. Stellantis' financial ratios indicate that the company is mostly financed by its own equity rather than from creditors. Furthermore, the interest cover ratio, that is very high, meaning that the Stellantis isn't burdened by debt expenses. Liquidity ratios are very close to the one of its competitor. One important metric of valuation for the automotive industry is the inventory turnover ratio, which must be below 60 days. Stellantis sells all of its inventories in just 10.5 days.
In its mission statement, Stellantis claims to lead the way the world does. However, the company doesn't quite seem to lead the world the way China moves, since it only accounts for 1% of Stellantis' sales. Therefore, the strategic decision we propose is for Stellantis to geographically expand to China, focusing on sales in this region as well as opening factories. We believe that it's important for Stellantis to have significant presence in China, because the company's future relies on electrification, and the Chinese market for electric vehicles is unmatched, with 1 out of 2 such products being sold in China in 2021. The Chinese population is becoming wealthier, with a consistently increasing GDP per capita, and therefore an increasing part of the population will afford purchasing Stellantis' products in the long term. Stellantis could also benefit from reduced costs in China by vertically integrating. The company's CEO stated that his strategy is to produce the company's own energy on site in Europe. If also applied in China, where labor is cheaper, this plan could reduce costs. Furthermore, Stellantis could enter the market with leasing and second-hand operations, and the customers of such initiatives could become Stellantis' brand new products customers in the long term.
To decide whether to take into consideration the possibility of expanding to China, we can define a map of action scenarios. If Stellantis enters China and China is a profitable market, this will maximize the company's revenues and Stellantis will benefit from all the advantages that have already been listed. That's why we assigned the value 300. It's also possible Stellantis expanding to China, but China turning out not to be profitable. To this possibility, we assign the value minus 150 since it will apply that Stellantis faces a major loss. The third and the fourth possibilities are quite similar since they both consider that Stellantis doesn't expand to China. For this reason, we assign the value 0 because the company doesn't experience any kind of loss or profit even if China becomes profitable on that. Thanks to that recap, we proceed by calculating a threshold probability which results to be approximately 33%, which is actually the probability to have an expected value of entering the Chinese market greater than or equal to 0. We may conclude that extending to the Chinese market will be a good choice for Stellantis.